Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As requested by one of you guys, that you want to see how the whole rigging looks like, how you actually rig an inflatable kayak sail kit. So I'm gonna do for the very beginning. I'm not gonna have scripts or anything. It's gonna be a one take. We have two cameras rolling. One is actually pointing towards the parts on the floor, and one is gonna be on my head. Basically, you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do this on one take. So I hope that you can actually understand better on how the whole rig works, from inflating the dinghy, the kayak, until the point that you can sail, basically. So this is a working model that it works. So here goes. I'm gonna put it. You're gonna come on my head now. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna inflate. We have our ETB2 kayak laid out on the floor. Adapters on. Plug it in. It's about one and a half bar. 1.5 bar? No, 1.5 psi. Sorry, you can't do bars on this. You just burst. Okay. Bellow number 2. Ooh. Balloon number 2 on the floor. That should be enough. Okay, where's that trap in there? Let's just twist it. Okay, cool. Okay, can put the pump away. Now, what do you do next? So we have the mast, the parasol base from IKEA, the mast, the one that you've been asking about. Mast is aluminium, And we have the rudder kit that we made. It's a little bit rusty. Not a little bit, it's actually very rusty. For the rudder, what you call it, lee board mounts, the one also from previous episodes. Lee boards, you have two lee boards, and a rudder piece. Rudder, yes. And also we have our transom mount, which was also homemade. You've seen this before. Now, if you haven't seen any of this before, we have a video on this, how we make rudders, in one of those episodes if you scroll through our channel. And I have explained also about how to make transom mounts. This was made from a pair of crutches. The tiller arm for the rudder was made from a piece of a golf stick and also a fishing rod, also part of the crutches. This I found a used sail kit at the recycle center, so I was lucky about getting this. But you still can use other materials. This was bought from IKEA from the first episode 4 years ago. This was also built on one of those episodes. You can watch one of those episodes we have on our channel. And we have the sail kit, which is here. The boom. This was an IKEA's curtain rail that I repurposed, and it's actually our boom now. It works very well. All the riggings, and we will go through all this, what these are for. So we'll start off with this here. So we have the IKEA parasol base. Take the insert off, fasten that in. You have the capping loosen up. So you have this in here. You can face either way, it doesn't matter. You can go this way, or you can go this way, or you can go sideways, but I prefer it facing me like that. I don't know why, but I just like it. See, the moment I push this in, it's going to widen the body of the kayak, which gives extra stability. That's why I said it won't flip. I've never flipped the kayak before with a time of sailing, so far we're so good. So push this in. You can push it further forward if you can. There. Okay, see how it widens out. And then now next, what you do is, I would prefer to start off with this. Actually, leave that on, put this in. You have the transom mount. The transom mount goes over the back of the kayak like this. Let me see. There. Like this. Hugs the back of the kayak. Two rigs goes up above. Two lines. Let's see, where is it? There. There's one. There's the other one over this side. So two in the bottom, two in the side. So you put the ones on top first, it's easier. I will hook it right here on the seat mounts. It's convenient, it's there. Then the other one goes on the other side, seat mounts as well. And then this knot is like a stopper knot. It's like a brake. So see, when I fasten this, it's tight now. Look at that, check it out. Cool, huh? Tighten this up. That. And this one as well. There. Fasten this. you go. Tight enough. You can see it's snug, won't fall off. You can put it on the seams or under the seams, whichever suits you. And then I would flip the kayak over on the side. It's easier to do it sideways. There. Then you have these two riggings. This goes underneath. Well, you can figure it out how to do it. You can put that on, or hang on, I also have two pieces of this, like loops like that. These loops can go, you can go under inside this hole right here. You can use, let's see, scissors, pair scissors or screwdriver to poke it through. I took this out the other day, I don't know why, can't remember. Like that. There, that's one. Let me lean this over a little bit, like that. This goes in. I usually don't take this off unless if I am using the kayak for some other purposes that I need the skags to go on, like if I'm going fishing, for example, I'll take it off. I think that was what I did, so that's why it's off. Oh gosh, there's so much sand in there. So put that through, just loop it over itself. Then the rigging from the transom, click on, fasten this this way. There. Wow, this one's tight. There. Really good rigging. And this one goes on, clip like that. Fasten this. There. That's done. Okay, now flip it back off. Upright. Now we have the rudder kit. Okay, so the rudder kit goes like this. You can build however you want for the rudder kit, or you can also look at our video at how we did it. Same here. Usually I leave it on the rudder, I will leave it on this so that it's easier to deploy on the beach. You don't waste, like, you know, 15-20 minutes doing all this. So this is facing there, like that, facing backwards. So you have one washer. The holes don't match up. There. Come on. Come on. There you go. And the other one is over the other side. There, the line, the holes lines up. Well, good that you're watching this real time, so that you know how long stuff might take you, so that you know you won't be disappointed if it takes longer. There you go. Come on, a little bit more. There. And I have a wing nut that goes over the transom, the rudder mount, to hold it in place. Okay, fasten that. Now we have this pin here, the lock pin. It goes there. Oh, hang on. This loop goes over like that. There. This go over the top like that. Top down. Come on. It's not really cooperating today. It's not in the mood. Come on. There. The reason why it's not cooperating is because it's a little bit rusty, that's why. So you have that tiller over there. Let's go into the pilot. This one goes down. Push it forward. There. Ah. Okay, so you have this. And this little bit on there. What else? Now, we got the rudder mounts. Rudder mounts goes here. I think you've seen this before on the other video as well. This is a loop that I made. There. The kayak's mounts, this won't get ripped off when you get high winds. So you want this on here. Tie this down first. One. I'll just do a simple overhand loop, overhand knot. Two. Now you have this on. Get the two pieces of this hola, two pieces of the lee boards like that. Well, you can use whatever you want really. You can use, for demonstration purpose, I'll just leave the nut on like this. Preferably it will be a wing nut, that would be nice. This is worn off, but I just leave it on like that. Or leave it aside. Okay, so next here, same here. Take this off, put this on. There. Done. So this is the bit here that you can adjust. See this button, you can actually make it shorter so that it grips better. It hugs both sides of the kayak. See, when it hugs in this section here, you see it's rubbing, it will hold the lee boards down so they won't swing up like this when you are sailing, because the forces of water is strong, the currents are strong. Just tighten this a little bit more and drop that. This has another spring toggle as well. Okay, and press here and reduce the length. There you go. Oh well, this is just for demonstration, so I won't tighten any further. I could, but there's no use to it. There. Okay, so next you have this here. You can put it here, about here. That's good. Okay, this is what I did, right? First, we get the mast. Where's the mast? This is a spare mast to explain. This one. See, this is a mast. It is 24.5 millimeters diameter, outer diameter. See, it has a bungee cord inside that you can have a ferrule that it joins like that. Next, second piece and third piece join. Done. So that's your long piece. Now check that out. There. And these are the strings. These are the cords that I use to hold the stays, the side stay and the fore stay. Okay, we'll go into that now. Now, so you have the mast ready. That's one. Now, the sail. You have the sail. There's a sail. Which is the bottom? Okay, that's the top, the head. That is the bottom. So this is the head of the mast, which is the one with the cord. So now I'm gonna put this through. There. This goes through here. There you go. Okay, sleeve this through. Sleeve this through. Make sure it's sitting in the sleeve inside so that it won't rip. Okay, you got it. There. You remember the cords? This is where it comes out from the mast. Two pieces. Just do an overhand knot like that. There, that's it. That's all you need. Okay, now this end here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this boom. I made this from a IKEA curtain pole, and this is a timing belt from a car, one of my previous cars. Because we did a change and I wanted something strong, so I took it off the mechanic and he gave me, let me took it home, so I can use for this. So I'm going to put this on here like that, throw this down. Now you need a rigging like this. This rigging is to hold down the mast so that it won't collapse. So this is how it works. There. Okay. So you have this one carabiner on top that holds all three lines. Hook it here. Done. That's it. Right? These three lines that I have in my hand, it's not there. These three lines are going to be, you have two of the side ones. I've pre-made the loops, by the way. One in the front which is in the front here, I use a carabiner in the front. There. This goes on the carabiner. Why I do that? Because I don't want to rip this, because the abrasion would damage the webbing. So that's why I did this. I tie this first, a little bit, just to hold it so that it won't collapse. There's one, just simple. Then now stand this mast up like that, in there, clamp this. There, done. Next, you have these two lines. If you're on a windy beach, these two lines, you want to tie it down first on one side in the direction of the wind, so that the wind won't blow your sail away. This goes on here. Hang on. Step back a little bit. Now, you have the sail on, right? Take this, tie this on here first. I'll just do a simple tie. So one side each. So I don't tie it together. So I just one side each. Tie this on. Okay, what you have now is hugging under the kayak, right? So this goes on here. This goes on here. One on here. Just make a simple overhand loop, knot on this. One. And the other one, make sure it's free and clear. Loop it on the other end of the loop, which is here. Probably crossed it somewhere. Here. Tie this down. Okay, this is one of the front seat mounts. So what you do with this is you tie this to this rigging so that it won't slide off the tip of the kayak, right? Like that. When you sail with an inflatable dinghy, this is what you have to do. Inflatable kayaks, they are mount free, more or less. You don't have a structure to tie to, so you need a lot of loops here and there to hold it down. So you have this like that. See, the sail is standing now. It's good. Now the sail is on. As you can see, it's leaning backwards. So what you want to do, take this off, and pull it down a little bit more. See there, right? Then just on overhand loop like that. There, leave it there. And then adjust this, tighten a little bit more. Here. And tighten the other side as well. If you can devise a better solution, for example, you can use the stopper knot, like how we did on the rudder over there, you can. Then it will be much quicker. Well, I just didn't bother because it's like a weekend hobby, so I could improve it or something better. Okay, so you have this. Oh, by the way, you need this to be on here so that the boom don't fall. Done. Now I'll put this down before it falls off, just in case. And this get clipped on here. That's it, more or less it. There you go, you have a sailing sail ready. Then this, what you saw earlier in the video, ooh, that's hard, isn't it? Wind's picking up now. Okay, so I'll just make it quick before the wind picks up. Loop here, loop here. There. So this rigging is also on the website. See, you got the loop from the tail end, from the boom, tail end, over the pulley, and it goes to you, the pilot. And all you have to do is you have to hold the tiller here, sit way in the middle, and then that's how you navigate. You can move this out like that, say for example like that. When you sail, there you go, thank you wind. Pull in, release. So have a good look. This is more or less how it looked like. So mast on the parasol base, fastened with these extra braces, tied down by these two seat mounts. The stays from up there loops to the braces, and the nose is also tied down to, you have a carabiner. That's it. You have a sailing kayak. Here in the middle, over here, you can also add another pulley with a loop like this. Hang a pulley so that you can hang this rope here, this main sheet right here. But I don't like to have more pulleys because it's just messy. I just like it simple. Okay. And also, I also have this is well, you call it a vang. For people who sail, they call it a vang. So you can loop it under here and hook it up to the sail itself, so that it gives tension to this lower end of the sail as well. It's like it stretches out the whole sail. And as you can see, I think you notice, this here is too little to clear your head. So what you can do is, recently I went to the hardware store and I found this. I actually hate to use PVC pipes, but this actually fits this pipe to actually give it extra room for my head. I can add actually say about a foot. Let me see, a foot maybe. Just drill a hole, put some bolts in, or you can use one of those spring toggles. It just sits in, just clicks all together. Okay, so that's that. I'll tie this down so that it won't collapse on something, won't break my plants. Now, options of your mast. Remember, this was from probably from episode 3, 4 maybe. It was a fishing rod. It's made of carbon. It's a 12-foot beach fishing rod. It's hard and it's very light. If you compare this to this aluminum, the aluminum is nowhere close to how light this is. But the problem is, this is short. Even if I can get it longer, up to 12 feet long, which is about 3 meters, the tip is soft. So you don't want that. So what you can do is you can use an IKEA curtain rail like this. It's cheap. It's about, I think it's about $10-15 in America. In the UK it's about, I think it's about 12 pounds. You can buy one of these. You can sleeve into each other. You can make a 3-meter mast, no problem. It's cheap. Or alternatively, I bought this off a guy of Facebook Marketplace. This, my friends, is or was a proper wingsurf sail. Check that out. Look at the ferrule. Look, this is made of carbon, and the ferrule's aluminum, so it fits. And check that out. Look at that. That is long. And this, it says here, let me see, 465 centimeters. Mistral slalom, 465 centimeters, 4.65 meters. Well, you could use that if you want, but I won't use it on this because it just throws off the balance. It's too heavy, too much head heavy. I don't like it, so I just like it as it is, low profile, like a low rider, and it just sails fine. So there you go, you have options. And before I forget, if you're going out on a sailing trip, don't forget to bring just a bundle of rope like this. It will come in handy to mount your or to tie down your sail, your kayak onto a beach or onto a rock, or well, you won't land on the rock, but at least if you found a buoy, you can actually park out at sea and, you know, take photos or take a selfie or something. So there you go. I think that's about it. We have covered almost everything, I think. So if you feel like I haven't covered something that I've missed, maybe you like to know more, you like to learn more, feel free to leave a comment and subscribe and share your video, this video with your friends and, you know, and family, that maybe someone will actually have the same interest as you are. And who knows, probably someday we can have a regatta of, we can start a club, an inflatable sailing club. Yeah, we have a regatta of our own, God knows. So I have something bigger cooking, but I don't really have much time to work on it. But we'll keep in touch. Subscribe, watch the rest of the videos, and ask away if you have any questions. See you guys.